The Philippines attacked Chinese territory when supported by Japan and the US. True or not, the story of the Philippines invading and threatening the CCP is true. Beijing, Chinese state media on Monday, December 25, accused the Philippines of repeatedly violating Chinese territory in the East Sea. The Philippines has relied on US support to continuously provoke China, with such extremely dangerous behavior seriously damaging peace and stability in the region, the party's mouthpiece said. Communist China, People's Daily, wrote in a commentary on Monday, the Philippine Department of Foreign Affairs and the National Task Force handling the South China Sea issue did not immediately respond to requests for comment on the report on Christmas Day. Tensions between Beijing and Manila have increased in recent months as both sides have accused each other of a series of collisions in the South China Sea, including allegations that China rammed a ship carrying military personnel. Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines earlier this month. China claims most of the South China Sea, parts of which are also claimed by the Philippines, Brunei, Malaysia, Taiwan, Vietnam and Indonesia. An international court in 2016 invalidated China's claim in a ruling on a case brought by the Philippines, which Beijing rejected. In an unusually direct warning, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi said last week that any miscalculation in the dispute with the Philippines would lead to a resolute response from China, and called for dialogue to resolve the issue. Resolve serious difficulties. The deterioration in bilateral relations coincides with moves by Manila to strengthen military ties with Japan and the United States, the country's former colonial power and defense ally of 7 decades. This month, China expressed anger at the U.S. sending a Navy ship into waters near the disputed area, where China and the Philippines have had many confrontations at sea. This shows that China is extremely angry, when it sees the U.S. appearing to intervene and defend the Philippines, when there are signs of being bullied by China in the East Sea. The People's Daily said Washington regularly uses the defense treaty with Manila to threaten China, blatantly supports the Philippines' violation of China's sovereignty and, peddling security concerns. China will not weaken its determination to protect its territorial sovereignty and maritime rights and interests, Mao Ning, a spokesman for China's foreign ministry, said at a regular press conference on Monday. That said, China's door for dialogue remains open. We are willing to cooperate with the Philippines to properly resolve maritime issues through negotiations and consultations. China is showing concessions to the Philippines on the world battlefield, which is completely different from what they are showing. Is the CCP being violated and threatened by the Philippines' territorial sovereignty at sea, as they said?